People, we are back to talk about Saint Germain and his violet flame. Now, part one, we described basically a little paragraph, the backstory, etc. But Saint Germain gave humanity this thing called the violet flame, which helps transmute energy, like old emotional patterns, uh,
Mm,
negative emotions, things like that, things that we don't need
yeah.
anymore because we're hoarders.
What was really cool is he gave a bunch of
Lots of
techniques.
techniques. So yeah, go
So
look
go
at
back and
that.
watch part one if you are interested.
Right. And of
Yeah.
course, check out Courtney, CourtneyDillon.com. Her information is in the description box and will be flashed on the screen if it hasn't already. So, hi, Courtney, and
Mhm.
hi, Eric. And Eric, thank you for standing by and helping us. And also, thank you, Saint Germain,
Sorry,
for
he changed his per to a violet sweatshirt
oh, now he
because he
has a
said something.
violet hoodie. Okay, he
Yeah.
did come in with a
Yeah.
blue hoodie.
I was like, you need to wear the proper color. And he's like, okay, fine.
What's the blue
So
fire flame of justice shield?
he never really wore that color, he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Not violet
Violet?
in
Oh,
the
no, it'd be too
no, no.
girly. Too girly.
That's too girly. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he will make an exception today.
Okay.
Okay. Onward, he says.
Onward and upward. Are there guided meditations, prayers, or decrees that help deepen the practice of meditating with the violet flame? Or is it
Guided
just about
medication.
practice?
He's he says no, not really. What you each person, it's he's saying, make this simple. Make this super simple. Get quiet, imagine the violet flame, invoke the violet flame. I invoke the violet flame. That's it. Ask for his assistance, you know.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're
it's
just
simple.
confirm that it's him and you can start using it.
Very cool. All right, this is kind of cool. If I see the color violet during meditation, does it mean I'm connecting to the violet flame? Or could it be something else?
He says it depends, but it's likely you are connecting to the energy of the violet flame.
Very cool. Thank
Sometimes we
you.
might see violet in the form of orbs or other, star beings or things like that. So it depends. That's the answer. But
If you feel
um,
like it is, it probably is.
yeah, if you, the person asking this question, yes, because that's, it's like they know.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is an interesting question here. Is it true that using the violet flame can cause temporary chaos or upheaval in your life as things clear up? Releasing trapped emotions can sometimes cause a roller coastering.
Laughing because he says, I thought you never asked. Yes.
Ah,
Yes, yes, yes. So
I
if
please.
this isn't to dissuade anybody from this work because it's super powerful. But keep in mind, when we invoke the violet flame and we start to put our patterns in it, it's going to bring up more patterns.
Hmm,
It's going to bring up to if we are asking spirit to move into our highest divine timeline on the planet,
yeah,
right? That there I am, I know you are, Lisa. I know that there are many people on this call that they're like, that's where I'm headed.
yeah.
When we do this, there is a lot of junk that needs to clear out, and that's not a bad thing. But things, patterns, emotions, things that are uncomfortable may begin to surface in your life.
Yes, you release and transmute one pattern, the one underneath that surfaces, and you have to do the same to that, and to the next one, and to the next one.
Yeah, he's showing me it's kind of like whack-a-mole, but you will get
Yeah.
there, you will get
Yeah.
there.
So,
What's that song? Break on through the other side. What's that song? Break on through the
no
other side. Is
songs.
that the
I
Doors?
don't know songs.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the Doors, I
I think I
think.
know which one you're talking about, but
Yeah, he's playing that.
oh God, who? Saint Germain?
Saint Germain, yeah, actually.
All right. So, is there any way you can ask about flame to transmute the trapped emotions and patterns, etc., a little slowly, so we can tolerate it mentally, emotionally,
Yes, yes.
psychologically, spiritually,
But keep
etc.?
in mind, it will work with you at the rate that you can handle.
Okay.
But it is powerful. So it's
Yeah.
both things, right? Yes, it will work with you at the rate that you can handle, but keep in mind that this is powerful technology. So
Yeah.
when you're ready and you're like, let's go, put all this junk, from
Yeah.
whatever age in that, it's going to start to clear out.
Get her
I don't
done.
know. This is for someone listening to this call. Put in, if this is for you, I don't know. He's showing me that this is for a specific person. You put in the specific age of, say, 8 years old, whenever the thing happened to you, whatever that is, you'll know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Once you do that, the emotions and the energy from that age and from that experience will begin to clear out. This is for a person listening who doesn't understand how to heal that thing that happened to
Oh,
them.
oh, interesting.
So, yeah,
Maybe more than one person.
I
How is
think more
violet
than one, but
maybe?
specifically one. Yeah, he's
Well,
referring to.
this is an interesting question. There's a perfect follow-up for that. How is the violet flame used for emotional healing like trauma?
Okay, that's why he gave that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So he answered that already. So,
Yeah.
okay, a lot of bad things happen to people as children, and we know that. And, we've all experienced some type of thing. Put the thing that you don't know how to heal into the violet flame. What happens, he shows me, is that it will begin to sort of like dislodge the stuck energy within yourself and it will start to move out.
Mm,
You'll notice it.
yeah.
It can be intense, but,
But we can handle it. You guys can handle it.
yeah.
All right. Can it assist in physical healing like chronic illness or cancer? I guess since most of that is rooted in, you know, trapped emotions and patterns, maybe, but I'll let Erik
Yes, he says
and
that it can. Um, what he says is to imagine that the origin, this is important, the origin of the physical illness, you place that in the violet flame. So you may not exactly know what the origin is. I mean, and I'm not like trying to blame people. Say this person has cancer, and it's like, oh, the origin point is actually from an experience from when they were really young or
yeah.
something.
Or another life, even.
Even another life, exactly.
Yeah.
So you asked to put the origin point in, and that's important
Hmm.
there.
Okay, whether it's this life or another life.
Correct.
What role does forgiveness play when using the violet flame for healing?
Forgiving yourself, start with forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
Forgive yourself is a prerequisite to forgiving others. It's like he's showing me what is that? The infinity.
Yeah.
And he says it starts with ourselves. So when we can offer forgiveness to ourselves for where we're at, for the patterns we still have, that thing, I don't know, we all have something, right? Where you're like, gosh, I can't believe I'm still doing this thing, even though I've tried to not do it a lot of times, or I've tried to break it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
pretty much everybody has something,
Yes.
right? It's when in that moment where you notice the self-judgment come up, or you notice like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I'm still
Yeah.
doing this. That's the best. He's showing that's when we can really offer like forgiveness to
Yeah.
ourselves. And that forgiveness will begin to just really help transmute our own energy, because
Right.
we'll really come back to the love for ourselves that we had when we came on the planet, you
Right.
know?
Self-love is a prerequisite also for loving others too. So, yeah, it all circles back to love, doesn't it?
It apparently does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What blocks karmic patterns or ancestral wounds can it help transmute? Well, we talked about karmic patterns. Can,
Karmic patterns, ancestral wounds, certainly. So
okay.
a lot of people, oh, this is interesting. So a
Ooh.
lot of people on this call specifically are repatterning, they're working with ancestral patterns. So, pretend, for example, that I don't know, this is coming in. So there's somebody like there's a pattern that in your genetic line on your mother's side where, there is a lot of depression present. This is for someone, I don't know who it's for.
Okay.
There's a lot of depression present. You can ask that ancestral pattern begin the violet flame. It might take a while because
Yeah.
almost like this. Imagine in front of you a container or a column. Ask that the violet flame be placed in the middle of that column, and then ask that the ancestral pattern be placed in that column. You can certainly ask him to help. You can do this and work on in your mind releasing the pattern.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
Because the
But this is
patterns
a
can go on for a long time, and
oh, they
generation.
go back a long, yeah, no, I work with ancestral patterns a lot, and
Yeah.
they'll go back like 6, 7, 10 generations of
Oh, wow.
whatever thing it is. Yeah.
Oh, we're a mess. All
We're
right.
working on
What
it.
is the desired outcome or indication for using the violet flame in healing work? So I guess this person wants to help others by using the violet flame, him or herself.
What is the desire? He says, let go of the desired outcome.
Okay, don't
That's
do
not
that.
what we're not focusing on. Okay, if I release my childhood trauma, then I'm going to get this amount of money. No, we might have visions and desires for our life, but we're using this to transmute and to heal. And we're less focused on the desired outcome,
Okay.
because the desired outcome can create, like he's saying, static or
Expectations is a very stagnant, dense energy too, right?
um kind of, yeah. It's like, how does he want to describe this? Our desired outcome, we can have better than our desired outcome. We can
Okay.
have more than our desired outcome. We can have a different desired, an outcome that we didn't even know we desired. So we want
Oh,
to leave room for
I
possibilities,
see. Oh, that makes sense.
leave room for magic.
Can the violet flame help with manifesting love, abundance, or spiritual growth? If so, how do we do that? Maybe it's just by getting rid of the blocks and the
Yeah,
trapped
yeah,
and all that.
that's what he was showing me. Yes, in the sense that if you sense that you have healing or stuck emotions or patterns, or I mean, and who doesn't,
Ancestral
let's be
DNA,
honest.
like we talked, yeah.
Exactly. You can work with it.
Okay.
And that can really help dissolve the blocks within you.
Wow.
Mhm.
All right. Can the violet flame align me with my soul mission or higher purpose?
Can it help a lot? Yes, in that it can help you remove what is not true,
Mhm.
getting back to the essence of who you are.
Yeah, getting rid of the blocks, the patterns, and all that. Again, will help with your soul mission. That's wonderful. You guys hit the like and subscribe button before I finish, okay? Please. Okay. How does the violet flame relate, if it does, to the concept of ascension?
Hmm.
Great questions.
How does it relate? Ascension is releasing the karmic bond. He's showing me, okay. So he's showing me an image of a human, and within that, he's showing me the chakra system overlaid.
Uh-huh.
And he's showing me that lifetime after lifetime, um, uh, we accumulate energies. Like we have what we would refer to as karma, is like unfinished energy or
Right.
unhealed energy.
Mm.
At a certain point along the way, we can say, I'm ready to ascend, which means that we start to release all of that old stuck energy. We start to release all of our ties that keep us on the cycle of rebirth.
Oh,
And we begin to release past life energy. We begin to, all of the themes of all the different lifetimes come up, and we can move into a higher state of awareness, a higher consciousness.
okay. I was going to say the relative you worked on for me, I just say to people, Courtney's so amazing because this person, a relative of mine, Courtney worked with her and she was just giddy for days, as still is, just
Well,
a
that's
new
good.
person. She said
Good.
she's experiencing a lightness that she's never felt before. So you guys check Courtney out, please. But I'm not
Thank
finished
you.
with questions. Okay. How long does it take to see results? There we go with outcomes and results. But how long does it take to see results when you work with a violet flame? Can it be immediate or
It can be, yeah, it can be instantaneous because we can use it anytime. I mean, we can just
yeah,
be walking we're walking in the subway, and all of a sudden it's like, whoo, I need to use that, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
But I'm sure
instantaneous.
other things like going through the whack-a-mole process of the
Right. So some
doesn't
of
do
those
it
may
takes longer.
take a while, right? It
Yeah.
depends on how much we are holding in terms of unhealed, unprocessed emotion, unprocessed energy within us. And he's showing me that those things might take a little while, and that's
Yeah.
okay, right? Be patient with yourself, offer forgiveness for where you're at. Start where you are.
Right. Start where you are. That's right. What are some of the common mistakes people make when using the violet flame? Great question. Just a few.
He's showing me that it really has to do with like he himself uh, is not asking to be placed on a pedestal, which is an interesting idea, right? We as humans often are taught to place, you know, angels and ascended masters on pedestals.
Yeah.
And in fact, he wants us to see ourselves as part of God.
Yeah.
And
We
this
are
is a
all a part of
very different way of conceptualizing working and invoking these energies rather than we're just like this like weak little human, that kind of thing. Because that really gives off a weak signal, and we don't want to do that.
no. It's like I am working with the god dang violet flame here. I pour the violet flame all over myself because I am whole and part of God. I can do it.
There you go.
Like that.
Exactly.
All right. Does Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel, never heard of that one, assist with a violet flame? Or does anybody assist Saint Germain?
He says he has some assistance. He just smiles. Yeah. Does the archangel assist with the violet flame? On occasion, yes, is the answer to that
Okay.
question.
Will visualizing the violet flame around your body protect and transmute negative energy? I guess we answered that. It does, right?
Yes. Yes.
At work, it just a negative entity comes near the where you have your
You
shield.
know, it's just we feel things.
Yeah,
We are constantly in our energy, and the various layers and levels of our body are interfacing at all times with the field, right? And
right.
sometimes we'll, interface with an energy that doesn't feel good to us on some level. That's when we want to use the violet flame. One reason. There's a lot of reasons.
That's one of many, right? Does
Yeah.
it have anything, the violet flame have anything to do with twin flames? I'm thinking no.
No, it feels like a different concept altogether. He's
Okay.
showing me it's different.
Okay, last combined question. Was the violet flame the inspiration for Prince's song Purple Rain? And was Prince possibly channeling Saint Germain when writing that song?
Yes, and yes, yes, and yes. I was like,
Wow,
oh, you
cool.
channeling.
Oh,
Um,
maybe that's a good technique. Imagine fire,
um,
purple rain
Prince,
fire.
or do we call him Prince, or I don't know if we call him
Oh, I
Prince
don't
anymore.
know.
Okay, but that person, he is connected to Saint Germain. They're both alchemists.
Mm,
So that's interesting. So
yeah.
yes,
Songs can have an alchemy power behind them. So I guess
absolutely.
that's cool. Anything else you, Eric, or Saint Germain or Courtney want to bring up before we close?
Um, he's hoping that this is a technology will assist you in remembering who you are.
Yeah. All
Hmm.
right. That sounds great. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you,
Thank
Saint
you.
Germain. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for listening, guys. And also thank you for hitting the subscribe and the like button. Appreciate that more than
Thank
you
you.
know.
Bye bye.
Bye.